Today is day 3 of our Romeo and Juliet unit, and the do now is to annotate for word choice. So I taught you guys how to annotate using the pink highlight tool. We're going to be annotating unfamiliar words or vocabulary words. So the first word we're going to come across is lamentable. Make sure you highlight, and I've already chosen my pink color, so I'm just going to press lamentable. On the right side, I'm going to left click so I can write down. So lamentable means regrettable or unfortunate. And this is a reference for you guys to refer back to at any time. Pull this over the right a bit and pull this so I can, any notes I want to make on the text can be placed on the left of it. So I just pull everything over just a tiny bit. That way I still have access. So the next word is going to be the prologue. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with what a prologue is an introductory speech calling attention to the central idea of the play. So the prologue is going to give you an idea of what the central idea or the theme of the play is all about. It's really important to know. Next word that you might think you know the definition for, but it actually has a different meaning in Shakespearean language, is households. Now when they say households, we normally think the actual house or the people in your family, but in Shakespearean time, households meant the family including any servants. And in Shakespearean time, servants also included servicemen. In the Montagues versus Capulets, it also includes any knights or militia that they might have associated with the house. So, next word is dignity that we come across. The word dignity also has a different meaning in this. Dignity refers to an elevated rank, office, or station. And in this time, it means there's sort of nobility. They have a higher station than most people in life. So the next word we're going to look at is mutiny. Now this is one you might be familiar with from if you watch pirate movies or anything. Mutiny has to do with a rebellion against authority, which is something we're going to deal with very much in this play. The next word going through is fourth and fatal. So fatal is a little bit easier to do. Fatal means deadly, or the causing death. Something that's going to cause the death. But fourth is a word that's not commonly used anymore. Fourth means onward in time, in order, or in a series. So fourth has to do with time and keeping track of time. Something that moves it along, essentially. We also have foes. So foes might be a word you're slightly familiar with. Foes essentially means enemies. So we're going to deal with something to do with enemies in this play. So just reading through that, the prologue, we have the chorus entering. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed. And you'll come across this in Shakespearean literature where apostrophe is put in place of the D, but it should be ED. So we're going to spell it that way. So star-crossed. So star-crossed essentially means that at these lovers are ill-fated. They're doomed. Star-crossed lovers take their life in misadventures. So it's probably a word you're not very familiar with. Misadventure means unfortunate. Misadventure, piteous. Overthrow. So piteous means that it's evoking or deserving pity. Something that's pathetic, essentially. So this one's a little bit different. Doth with their death bury their parents' strife. So doth. The word doth isn't very commonly used, but doth essentially means does. It's an older version of the word does. Their parents' strife. Strife is just another word that means that they are having a very violent or angry disagreement. And it's between two or more people or groups. In this case, it's going to be against the households, obviously, the Montagues and Capulets. The fearful passage of their death marked love and the continuance of the parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove. So not is another word that's used in Shakespearean time. Not means nothing. Means nothing but the death of their kids can end this. So this has been the Annotations 101. Please have this ready by the time Do Now is over.